Greetings and welcome to Vibrating Higher. I am Entora Nicely, and this is episode 8. It's time for us to grant ourselves some grace. It's time for us to stop being mean to ourselves. It's time for us to really dig deep and allow ourselves to really just chill out, sis. It ain't never that serious, and we about to talk about it. Giving myself some grace this year has kept me going, and I really want to explain how and why grace is important for the race. Giving myself grace has helped me understand that I don't have to be perfect. Giving myself grace has helped me understand that even if I try and fail, I love myself enough to try again. Loving myself enough to not allow my mistakes and situations to define me, because I've taken the time to define myself. And grace reminds me that it's a never-ending journey of discovery, defining yourself and who you are, and that your past does not define you. So today we will discuss being relaxed in the process as we progress. I like that. I like that too. I like that. 2, balance. 3, kindness. And 4, self-care. Self-care. So number 1, which isn't number 1. Again, my nuggets are not in order. Some of them are, but not these. It is important to be relaxed in your process as you progress, as you go through life. It is important for you to be relaxed in the process. Let's break that down. Everything will be okay. Calm down. Everything will be okay. And I hope that you say this with me. Say it aloud. Everything will be okay. As long as you stay focused and believe, then everything will turn out in your favor. Do you have faith in what you're focused on? Life is supposed to be exciting, not stressful. Yes, we have stressful moments, but if we are going through life and at every corner, at every turn there is stress, then you aren't living. You're stressed out. You're stressed out, and you need to reevaluate your focus. If you aren't having fun or enjoying what you are doing, then again, it's time to reevaluate your focus and figure out, what do you want in life? And I hope it's joy. I hope it's peace. I hope it's love. And I hope that you find what you're searching for, and I hope it brings you those things. Because life is too short for you to be turning a corner and be, oh my God, I'm stressed. Yes, I said stressed. Out, just stressed for no reason. That was me. And I understand what it feels like. And I know that it is not a happy place. And now that I've found joy, I need the world to know that in order for you to find joy, you must find life and peace in the process. You must focus on what brings you joy and happiness. And if it does not bring you joy and happiness, you must let it go. Let it go. Life happens in the process, and life is to be loved, enjoyed, and memorable. Number 2, balance. That's what they say. Never mind. Don't mind me. I make up my own songs. But it's important, okay? All work and no play makes me want to run away and hide. And that is usually what I do. When I'm stressed out, I literally hide from the world instead of feeding myself, instead of finding a way to build myself back up. I just literally hide from everything and everybody. And I'm learning that I can't do that. I'm learning that you have to find ways that not only allow you to relax, but allow you to re-energize for the things that you need to do in life. We are chasing life, but even marathon runners, those people that do the swimming, the biking, the running, all of that, they even take breaks. So why is it that we don't believe that we need one? Why is it that we don't believe we can ask for support? Why? And let me say this, if you feel you can't ask for help from the people in your circle, you need new people in your circle. And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's not even in my notes, but that just came up in my spirit. If you can't ask for help from the people in your circle, get a new circle, okay? That's all I have to say about that. Moving on. During this time that we have, this pandemic, we have plenty of time to discover the things that can re-energize us. Something new, something old that you used to do, something that you want to try. Find ways to re-energize yourself. Yoga has become a love for me, y'all. I'm obsessed with yoga and I'm getting so good at it. I'm like, oh, I can do a downward dog and then move forward into a position without getting down on my knees. Y'all, I'm getting good. But that's neither here nor there. It brings me a calm that I can't explain, and it prepares me for the next day. So really find those things for yourself. And I don't want to leave the people out who are all about pleasure and all about fun, because guess what? There is I don't want to say peace, but there is a accomplished feeling when you're able to do both. Yes, it's fun to have fun and relax and the pleasure side of life, but you need to find a balance when it comes to putting in that work to achieve whatever you want to achieve and allowing the grace. Doing it with peace and relaxation and elegance is possible when you find joy in all things. When you're able to identify joy in all things, you are able to find balance in everything. If that makes sense, and I really hope that makes sense. I really hope that you hear it and understand what I'm trying to say. Because at one point in my life, I was all about the fun. I didn't care about working. I didn't feel like going after my dreams. I'm like, I just want to have a good time. And then I realized I'm not happy. Something's missing. That's because I had to put in some work because I wanted it. In all actuality, I wanted to work. I wanted the benefit. I wanted the results, but I didn't want to put in the work. So when you're able to find the balance in the two, you're able to find the joy you're seeking. At least that's from my opinion and my perspective. Number 3, in the words of my lovely coach, be kind to yourself. Kindness. Kindness. Again, we are so hard on ourselves. I can't do this. I should have done that. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's not me. I'm not good at that. stop. Just stop. And then also, I had a conversation with Ayana Imani, and she spoke of shame. And it never really hit me that we do deal with shame. We do deal with things from our past and deal with things from our subconscious that we don't even know that we deal with, but they're there. But we must find the kindness in our hearts, and we must grant ourselves the grace to forgive others and ourselves. Forgiveness from if you want to forgive someone, that's not for them, it's for you, and it's for your peace. And then also, we must accept our stories. Our stories have value. Your story is your story, and you can't get away from it unless you create a new identity. And still, it will be in you because it's yours. And we must own it. Own who you are. We must heal. We must find the tools to heal. It is vital for our survival. And we must grant ourselves the grace to know that life happened to us. Yes, it did. But we must be bold enough to be, do, and live anyway, in spite of. You're being kind to yourself when you are living your life. Damn everybody else. I need a shirt. Damn everybody else. Do you, boo? Speak kindly to yourself. Affirm all that you desire to be. Even if you don't believe it. Even if you don't believe it, that is a way of being kind to yourself. I am beautiful. I am bold. I am outgoing. I am capable of doing the things that I thought I could never do. You have it within you, but you must start to speak those things, think those things, and then watch those things manifest. Give yourself time to do those things that you have planted in your heart. And enjoy the time you're given, because guess what? Everyone isn't given the same time. It isn't guaranteed for everybody. It isn't granted for everyone. So the time that you have, you better use it. You better use it and find ways to be kind to yourself. And you are being kind to yourself by living out the things that you have in your heart and giving yourself time to do them. You messed up? Okay, get back up, do it again. You have everything you need within you to succeed in that thing. Focus on it. It'll be yours soon. And number 4, last one, self-care. Self-care. Give yourself the grace to love yourself. Jen, I hope I get her name right, Jen Sincero, who wrote You Are a Badass, said, love yourself, because what else is there to do? What else is there to do? Love yourself enough to love on yourself some more. That's me. That's my line right there. Love yourself enough to love yourself some more. To love on yourself some more. Treat yourself. That's my favorite line. If you watch Recreation, Parks and Recreation, treat yourself. Life is too hard for us to be hard on ourselves. We need to grant ourselves the grace that God grants us. We fall and he welcomes us back in. We fall and we like, sus, you should have did better than that. You acting up. We not even gonna try again. Why? So it's time to soften up a bit, okay? Learn your love language. Figure out how you like to be loved, how you like to be treated, and treat yourself that way. And some might say, oh, you haven't been doing that. A lot of people don't know what love looks like because they're waiting for someone else to show them when they need to show themselves. And I'm here to tell you that you know how you want to be loved, so show yourself first. A lot of people look at self-care as a physical, routine. A massage, pedicure, manicure, shea butter all over the body and stuff. But true self-care will soften your heart and your mind. And I really want you guys to sit with that, because true self-care touches on everything I touched on today. True self-care is you being kind to yourself. True self-care is you being able to balance and know when you need to step back and when you need to step forward. True self-care is you learning to love the process, because there is joy in the process, and in the process is where you find life. So I want to leave you with this. Let's learn to be easy, kind, and loving to ourselves. Let's grant ourselves some grace in the process so we can progress in peace and calm. And then we can learn to enjoy the process, because that is where life is lived. Life is lived in the process, and I can't say that enough. I can't say that enough. So live. Be kind to yourself. Be bold. Be vibrant. And I'll see you next week for episode 9. Have a great one, guys.